Hi everyone, myself. I am Abhashri Deshmukh, enrolled as 202 IS 002 in cyber forensic subject. I am looking forward to talking with you today about the tool which I've got for the topic as EXIF tool. So now let's get started. EXIF tool basically stands for Exchangeable Image File Format. It was developed by Phil. It is a standard for inclusion of metadata in certain file types. It is the platform independent tool. We have studied the version of, over here I have studied the version of command line implementation. We are reading, writing and manipulating the metadata across a broad range of files, especially JPEG. So here we can see we are having a file over here. This is demo.jpg. We can see its properties. So in the properties of the image, we can see there are multiple metadata present on this particular file, starting from the image type, width, height, camera band and all those things to the coordinates. So it is one type of intrusion of the location, and anyone can anonymously find out the location. So this is all about the metadata which we are going to deal with in the EXIF tool. This metadata may comprise of a bunch of information, like as we have already seen. It gives us the simplest way to extract the metadata from the files, as it is free and it is an open source program. Moving on towards the results that we have got before and after, I've shown you this particular picture, and after the processing of all, after learning and manipulating everything, finally we are going to remove all the metadata, and the final result of this particular image properties will just include the image type, width and height. So we are going from a transition from this particular property image to this particular one by the end of this presentation. Talking about the installation, okay. So installation involves just the installation of the particular package EXIF tool. Initially we can update all the packages to get the latest package information, and then we will run this particular command to install, that is sudo apt-get install -y EXIF tool. So talking about the usage of the EXIF tool, first of all, what we can see that what all information the tool provides using EXIF tool command. So we can go to the directory in the terminal and we can see EXIF tool, the file name, that is demo.jpg, and see there is a list of commands which comes on the terminal. Like all these commands, we can see these are all the metadata of that particular image demo.jpg. This is what all we can get using EXIF and file name. Then we can write into that particular tag. For example, we can write into the tags which have the writable permissions, like the tags which does not have the writable permissions. If we are going to write it, it will not update the change, and it will print that the change cannot be updated or something like that. And if we are writing into the tags which have the writable permission, then the changes will be updated into the files. For example, we are going to change the author of the tool. First of all, we are going to check whether any author is being provided to this particular file. So this is the command. So nothing happens, and it represents that there is no author already existing for this particular tool. But now we can manipulate the author by writing into its tag, that is, let's write Abhashri it is, and let's enter, and one file image updated, it is being shown over here. Now if we are going to use the above command again, then we can see that the author is being updated with the name Abhashri. Okay. Now switching to another, okay, there is a list of usage of EXIF tool. So we are going to consider these all points, starting from extract the common metadata information, then we are going to extract the specific metadata information, then we are going to extract the GPS coordinates, followed by thumbnail image and the metadata using the specific keywords. Okay. So first of all, application is to extract the common metadata information. In order to extract the common metadata information, we use the following command: EXIF tool hyphen common option and then the file name. Let's proceed with it. Yes, hyphen common and EXIF tool hyphen So we can get the common information of this particular file. Earlier we were getting the list of all the metadata, but here we can see just a common metadata is being listed on the terminal. Okay, so the next command is to extract the specific metadata information. Okay, so for any specific metadata information, we use its tag name, like exif tool hyphen tag name followed by another tag name and then the respective file name. We can see the demonstration of it too. Exif tool hyphen, like for the tag name we are using, let's consider the f number followed by file size followed by ISO of the file name. So we can see, oh, maybe that's a blunder or something. Okay, let's check it for just one tag name. Okay, sorry, we have given, yeah, file size for demo.this. So yeah, we see the f number and the file size is being printed. That is for very specific information. If you want to see, then you can directly use the tag name directly over here. What mistake I've done over here is we have given this particular space over here, which should not be omitted, because between the hyphen and the option it should be without the blank space. Okay, then our next application or the usage of this tool is extracting the GPS coordinate. For okay, extracting the GPS coordinate includes all the date, time, latitude, longitude, reference and all those things. For that, the command used is exif tool. Then we have to write the demo.this, and then using the pipe operator we are going to use the command GPS grep GPS, and we will get a list of all the things related to the GPS or the coordinates of this particular image file where it has been taken or been captured. Okay, and what we can do is using that particular GPS position, we can copy it into the Google Maps, and we can get the exact location of the camera when the picture was taken. Like when I had copy pasted the coordinates in latitude, longitude over here, and I got the address, so I got this particular pinpoint location of the place where the picture was taken. The next usage of the tool is thumbnail. Okay, the thumbnails are original preview images, basically compressed version of the particular file. These are just created to open the original images more quickly and act as placeholders to them. In order to extract these thumbnail images, we just need to execute the following command. That is, okay, let's take the demo of this too. Exif tool, then hyphen thumbnail image space the file name, and followed by the output file in which you want to get the image, the compressed format of this particular image, demo.jpg, in that will also be in JPG format. So here we can see by listing the files, like yes, we have got this thumbnail.jpg over here in the same directory where the original file is present, original JPG image is present. Okay, moving towards the next usage, and that is metadata using a specific keywords. If we want to extract all those metadata, like using here, like in this particular example screenshot, you can see that here is the image which is a specific keyword, and using that specific keyword with star hyphen followed by star keyword, we can see all the metadata information having the keyword image in their properties. That's it. Okay, then the next section which we are covering in our presentation like presentation is saving the outputs in multiple format, like the exif tool image is present in .jpg format. So here what we are doing is we are considering multiple file formats like HTML, JSON, CSV and text file, and we are converting the image.jpg or the demo.jpg image file into their respective different multiple format files. So let us start with HTML. So exif tool, for HTML we have to use the okay, before that we should just see what all things are present in our directory in that particular folder demo. Nothing else as such is present in the format of HTML, JPG, CSV or JSON. So let us start with the command. Let us start with the HTML So for that we have to use the option -h, then comes the demo.jpg, and in the file in which you want to write it, so we will consider it as demo.html only. So here it is, and let us see the list, the directory itself. So here we can see that demo.html is present over here. After this we can see what is present in that file. So here we can do, yeah, so see, this is the HTML file which we can see on the terminal when we have printed it over here. So this is the HTML file that we obtained from after after converting or it into HTML format. Then after HTML format we can consider the text format, which is we can directly okay, here. So for that we do not need any option, we can directly convert the JPG file into the HTML file. For that we just need to write take the extension as .txt, and then we can again see the list. So here demo.txt we can we found demo.txt, and for seeing what is present in the file we can see here, like all the metadata is being saved into the file, that is demo.txt. The next file format which we had covered in our section is CSV file. So for checking the CSV file also we are going to do the same, just the option instead of -h, it is going to be -csv, and the output file format is going to be of extension CSV. Oh, sorry, I did a mistake, I didn't put space over here. Yeah, see. Okay, so we can again list up. So here demo.csv can be seen over here, and now we can see how it looks like. So here it goes. So the CSV file looks like here, like the source file. See, these are the name of the parameters, and after that there is the listing of the value of those particular properties. It is at the back. Then the next the next type of file which we are going to consider is a JSON file. Okay, so for the JSON file, it is a JavaScript object notation file. Instead of showing it in the terminal, if we want to have the file in the folder, so we can use this particular command. And the command is similar to the CSV, like the HTML. It just needs to change the option and the extension of the file in which you want to save, like this one. Enter, and then we can list out the files. So here comes the demo.json. This is demo.json, and we can again see the file, what it comprises of, demo.json. So this is the demo.json file comprising of the metadata and its respective property value in different formats we have seen till over here. So this is how we can save the outputs of in multiple formats of a particular image.jpg. Okay, now this is the thing where we are going to remove the metadata information. So before removing the metadata information, I would like you to take a look at the original properties as we had already seen over here. These are the all properties. Now we are going to remove all these metadata. So for removing the metadata, the command used is exif tool space -all is equals to, we have to put no over here, so we will not initialize any value to all, and then the file name that we want for whom we want to remove the metadata. So the command says exif tool -all is equal to space and the file name demo.jpg. Okay, so this is the command, and after this all the metadata of this particular file will be removed. Hence we can see that one file image is updated. Now when we are going to see the exif tool and file name.jpg, we can see that earlier there were more number of metadatas as compared to this. Now the GPS and the critical information, like see the GPS altitude, date, time, and all these locations which can cause threat to the digital data that we are having is being removed. Similarly, we can go back to the folder and check the properties back again, and we can see that the remaining properties are being removed from the place where this particular file is or the image is present, so that anonymously no one can observe like where this particular picture has been captured. Okay, so this is we are to the conclusion. So we can conclude that exif tool is we have provided you the complete guide of the EXIF tool as a metadata extractor. It is user friendly and convenient because it is simple command line implementation, as we have seen, and we have implemented each and every command directly, and we can see how the results are coming. Thus it has become one of the best tools to extract the metadata information from basically the JPG image file formats. It is a great help for the task of cyber forensic. It is essential tool to keep in the tool stack of a cyber forensic investigator because it is platform independent, and at the same time it is it is present for all the operating systems. Since we have covered here for Ubuntu, we can see it for the different OS also, and hence we can conclude that EXIF tool can be used as a forensic analysis tool. I here sincerely appreciate all your attention today, and thank you so much. Thank you.